Hello, welcome to HBI 2026. I'm Rakshitha. I'm a journalist with Healthcare Business International. We have with us today Anna Neves, who's the head of Global Strategic Marketing at Carl Zeiss. Welcome, Anna.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Anna, I have 3 questions for you today. What shifts in healthcare needs are shaping Zeiss's strategy today?
So I give you a bit of context. Zeiss exists for almost 200 years. Myself for a little bit less, but I work at Zeiss Meditech specifically in ophthalmology. And for Zeiss, for existing so long, it means that it has been a company that really tries to understand market shifts and market trends to create innovation, and we think quite long term. So that informs a lot of our work, our strategic work. And let me share with you some of the shifts we're seeing in healthcare. I'll talk also about eye care, but I think trends are more or less the same. And I would organize this in 3, sets. The first set we see is a lot of increase in terms of patients numbers. You see that across healthcare. We also see that in eye care. That's driven by, all aging population, but also a lot of lifestyle consequences like, diabetes causes more retinal disease. The use of tablets, mobile phones, especially in children, increases the prevalence of myopia. So a lot of these factors are happening, but on the other side, we know that resources are quite limited. So there's a big push for efficiency, and that's where technology can help. So that's one set. Second set that we see, and data shows us that patients, especially when they're paying for their own procedures in the private setting, they have very high expectations. So they are more informed, more empowered, and they also have expectations of even going towards personalized care. This is what we see. And also the need for telemedicine. And a third bucket has to do, I cannot avoid it, to talk about digital transformation, AI, data at scale that actually will, we believe, enable that personalized care that we've been talking about.
Building on the last bit that you mentioned about personalized care, maybe exploring that a bit further. What does personalized care look like in ophthalmology today?
That's a great question. I think it's, we're coming into the confluence of different aspects. You have these patients wanting more, in the sheer number of patients, obviously. You have technology and you have digital. All of this coming together. It's quite powerful. And you're seeing already in eye care, we see different aspects of personalized care. I give you some examples. Advanced diagnostic imaging. Today the images are with so high resolution, so provide a lot of information about each person's eye. You have gene testing and biomarkers. You have individualized surgical procedures. Surgical procedures are more and more individualized based on the data we have from the patients. You see, of course, tailored pharmacological treatments. And here, what comes to mind, obviously, what's happening with gene therapy and in the retinal space, as an example. And we also see the care models evolving to be more patient-centric. And all of this, of course, is empowered by AI and machine learning and, multiplied.
Anna, we've heard a lot about the increase of ophthalmology deals and, activity in Asia. Now, maybe let's talk about that a bit. Which of these Asian markets are growing the fastest?
So Asia is a very big and diverse continent. We see markets where they are growing due to market growth and, population demographics like Vietnam, Southeast Asia, and that's where an emerging middle class is somehow, growing. And you also have very developed markets like, for example, South Korea. To your point of consolidation, we see consolidation happening a lot in India right now, as we saw in Europe in the last years. And what's really interesting in countries like India and China is that they are doing consolidation, but also standardization at the scale that is, with the volume of patients, it's a much bigger scale than you have in Europe. And I think we can learn from them because in some cases with very high quality of care, they're able to scale and provide this great eye care at that level. And Europe can learn from these countries.
Yeah. No, actually, that was my next question. What are the proven models that, Europe can learn from Asian countries? But I think you've covered that. That's great. Many thanks, Anna. Many thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.